Hey guys. It's actually been a while. It's been I think 3 weeks. Two weeks? No, actually it's been almost 3 weeks. So yeah, I've been really busy with work. But besides that, I've been having lower back problems since the beginning, I think last November. And I've been really pushing through with trying to brace, trying to keep my core tight, mobility work, and all that. But the pain never really went away. So I went to the doctor and I didn't get an MRI, but I think we're looking at a bulged disc. It's nothing too serious, but I think it's going to take at least a month to maybe 2 months for me to recover. So rather than try and, push through all this, I talked to both my doctor and my strength coach. And so basically what I'm going to do is, one, always wear a belt, and two, just keep my weight to a minimum, and just really focus on bracing my core. So I think I'm not going to go into details about how to recover from a bulged disc, but I do have a plan. So I am going to train, but I'm going to train with really light weight, and the limitation will always be whether or not I have pain when I am exercising. And for the most part, for the past 2 months, I have been having some sort of pain, but I've been pushing through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go back with the empty bar and start from scratch, and always just work out until I'm confident that I won't have any back pain. And I'm going to do a lot of hanging pre and post exercise, decompress my spine, work on my core. I'm going to work on my core a lot because I realized my core is a lot weaker than I thought. But yeah, I'm just gonna push through this and be optimistic, because as a weightlifter, I think the biggest part, besides like postural strength, leg strength, flexibility, all that, I think the core is pretty much the integral part of both the snatch and the clean and jerk. And if my core is weak at this point, I think it's a good time to actually build that up, so I don't have any problems just due to my lower back in the future. But yeah, I just did a couple of OHPs with the empty bar. I actually worked out yesterday. I went up to 30 kilos. But today I felt a little bit sore, so I went back to 20 kilos, and then I did some deadlifts. The deadlifts, I don't experience any pain. I think it's the squat. And I actually showed my strength coach some videos of me squatting, and he says that I'm arching my back too much as I'm inhaling. He says that a lot of professional weightlifters also do this just, unknowingly, but in the end it leads to back problems and, bulge disc and all that. So yeah, I'm just gonna really focus on core, and I actually want to talk about injury recovery. So my background is from track and field and cross country since middle school, and I had a lot of injuries, especially with my ankles. And I went to the physio, I went to the doctor, all that. In the end, the answer is that the doctor isn't going to do much. So I know that when you have a medical condition, yes, the doctor is where you should start. But usually doctors, especially in the modern era, they tell you not to exercise when you are injured. But in contrast, what you see from a lot of professional athletes is that they train through the injury, but they just train smart. So they train where there is little to no pain to the region, but you still want to get the blood flowing. Because repair, like your body naturally repairs an injured part, but only to a certain period. And if you don't train or if you don't have that much blood flow, what you have ending up is an almost halt to that recovery process. And I've really noticed this a lot when I was doing cross country, but also I fractured my tibia while I was in the military. And the doctor said that I might need to do surgery. And luckily enough, I ran around a few hospitals and finally found a doctor that said surgery wasn't unnecessary. So we did some training and we also did some, treatments, and I got my tibia fixed up without any surgery because the fracture was really bad. It was actually not a single fracture. It was a fracture in 3 regions. So yeah, all I want to say is that when you are injured, yes, you should go to the doctor if it's bad, but you need to realize that movement is always a cure. And actually, stretching might not be the cure like a lot of people think. Like, for instance, my lower back, I know that flexing and stretching my lower back is not good right now. What I should be doing is decompressing by doing some hangs and just working on keeping my back rigid when I'm doing a lot of exercises. And just when I'm doing core exercises like the bird dog, it really engages my core while it doesn't put that much stress because it's a body weight exercise. So just doing all these, keeping on moving. And I know this is like overly optimistic, but every injury I had, so I had a lot of injuries. I had wrist injuries, shoulder injuries, knee injuries, ankle injuries, hip injuries. But every time I went through each of those injuries, I figured out a way to fix the problem if I did encounter it again. So yeah, I guess that's, the message of the day. And this is what I'm going to be doing. I know it's a little boring because I can't snatch and clean and jerk for a while, but this is actually going to be a good period where I build back up. Anyways, thank you for watching and see you guys next time.